Welcome back, everybody. We are back. We didn't except for a face-off. As coming forward with it now for AvPk is Julia Foster, but she finds herself in a sea of red and white in front of Gote. And the whistle blows. As Foster with a blooping shot, but she gets it by. And now it is 9-6. As the pass goal made it 9-5, but now it is officially 9-6 as Julia Foster nets her first goal of the game, her 23rd of the season. And AvPk makes it once again a 3-goal game. It's 9-6. So face-off will once again be with Golderman and Foster. Or excuse me, it looks like Neiman, not Golderman, my bad. So Neiman with 6 goals on the night. Just scored that last one. As Foster just scored her first, as right off the draws, Sarah Williams battling for it on the ground. And it was picked up by Neiman. And she hands it back. And now Neiman's still with it as she comes into the zone. Neiman hands it back now for Sarah Williams. Williams looks across, now puts it behind the net for Lizzie Dollard. Dollard still looking for a pass. It got blooped out front. It was deflected as she was trying to find Neiman again, it looked like. And now Neiman gets it back. Neiman looking toward the net. Now hands it back for Jamie Golderman. And now with it is Sarah Williams. Williams tried to find Thompson, couldn't find her though. And it's picked up by Becca Zimmerman, number 4. And she's chasing it forward now as Lauren Thompson trying to defend. And Zimmerman gives it across to Abby Vanderberg. As Risco, and now Jackie Ding goes down as she just got possession. And possession will be handed back to Ding on the play. 19:47 to go as Jackie Ding still with it, and the whistle will blow again here. And a timeout will be taken on the field. It's a 9-6 game with 19:41 to go. We will be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. We're back from the timeout here in Godelin. Still a 9-6 game as Jamie Golderman coming across with it eludes Vanderkar's checks. And still coming in as she gets by Julia Foster on the play. Now Golderman settles behind the net and hands it across to Paige Miller. And now with it is Grace Hines. Up top with it is Caitlin Miller. Now with it is Thompson. Thompson now with a pass back to Golderman. As Golderman now hands it across to Miller. Now Grace Hines with a pass that gets away from Thompson, but she scoops it right back up. Thompson looking for a pass. Now she gives it to Maya Banks, who now gives it back to Caitlin Miller. Now Jamie Golderman back for Caitlin Miller. Now Lauren Thompson with it on the pass from Banks. Lauren Thompson looking across. Now hands it back for Golderman. Golderman stops up, hands it right over for Neiman. Neiman looking across. Still looking for that opportunity. She gives it right back to Golderman. Still a bunch of players looking for a pass here. Paige Miller behind the net. .18 minutes left in the game. As Miller receives it behind the net, now gives it to Neiman. Now for Grace Hines. Now Lauren Thompson gets the pass. And now with it is Jamie Golderman. Back for Thompson, loses control but picks it right back up. And Thompson trying to get by, can't. And she'll hand it right back to Golderman as the whistle blows. And the defense will reposition here. Both teams still repositioning here as time continues to wind down. And now play resumes. Thompson tried to look for a shot but got lost in the sea of blue. Now Thompson goes in again. And the whistle blows once again as Thompson tried to once again look for a shot. Now the defense backs up, and now Thompson has a shot to get her first of the game. Here comes Thompson with a shot. Scores! Lauren Thompson with her 31st goal of the season. Snaps it by Sky Taylor, and the Lady Dutch have hit double digits. It's now 10-6. 16:14 to go as Thompson rifles it by Taylor, and it's back to being a 4-goal lead once again. Face off once again between Foster and Golderman here at midfield. Flipped up in the air, knocked down by Williams. And she picks it right back up as Vanderkar trying to get her away. And now Lauren Thompson gets it for the Lady Dutch. Thompson stops up. It's got Foster guarding. And now she gives it across behind the net for Paige Miller. Miller long pass finding Golderman up top. Golderman with a nice pass in front. Neiman shoots and scores. Another great pass from Jamie Golderman, and Amanda Neiman once again with another goal, or 6th of the game. And it's now 11-6. What a game it has been for Amanda Neiman, as she nets yet another one. I believe that's her 7th goal of the game, actually. And the Lady Dutch up by 5. And they're going to redo the draw here. There's 15:35 to go, as it's Golderman and Vanderkar at midfield for the draw. So Neiman with 56 goals on the year now, as the faceoff is battled for. Golderman and Foster battling for it, but it's picked up by Maggie Scannell, who now hands it back for Foster, and now she charges up with it. Here comes Julia Foster for Averill Park, as Caitlin Miller defending currently. Foster now gets it back for Alex Vanderkar. As Vanderkar now with a pass for Julia Foster once again. Foster looks in towards the net, and now backs up. Good defense once again there for the Lady Dutch. So it was Kayla Miller got her to back up, and now Vanderkar with it. Circles around a little bit, trying to get by. As Vanderkar now with a pass for Janie Adams. And now it's picked up. Nice play there. It was dropped for a moment by Williams. And play starts up once again. Good play from Williams, as now Thompson rushes forward for the Lady Dutch. The big jump on the D. Here comes Thompson, looking for another. She finds herself in a sea of players, and now is forced to back up and give it across to Lizzie Dollard. Dollard now with a pass for Sarah Williams, and Williams puts it now behind the net for Miller. Now with it is Dollard. Long pass finds Golderman, and now it's handed across for Williams. Williams now behind the net for Miller, and now across for Dollard. Now Lauren Thompson with it. Thompson gives it up top to Golderman. Now the whistle blows. So good chance here for the Lady Dutch. Coming in and scoring is Caitlin Miller, and she puts that one home to double the lead for the Lady Dutch. Her first of the night, 6th of the year. It's now 12-6. 12:46 to go. And Caitlin Miller adds on to the lead. As we are now halfway through the second half of the game. So face off once again between Foster and Golderman. Tossed up in the air, and it's knocked down by Julia Gelder, but there was another ensuing battle for it. And it's picked up this time by Maggie Scannell, who now lofts it forward for Julia Foster. Foster gets by, loses control. Good play there from Banks, and now another whistle blows as Myers was about to pick it up. She'll still be in possession here. And play, it's about to start. Players are repositioned a little bit. And Myers goes behind the net. Now hands it across to Anita Reitano. Reitano going in against Golderman, makes a nice play. Still holds on to it, now gives it back for Gelder. Gelder looking to get on by. Try to shot, it bounces behind the net. And it's picked up there by Myers. Myers with pressure from Williams. Now it's handed across. Julia Foster with it. Now hands it back for Adams, who now hands it across for Julia Gelder. Gelder already with a goal on the night as Adams now comes rushing in as Golderman pressuring on defense. Adams holds on to it, now gives it across to Scannell. And it's picked up now by Foster, who now gives it back to Adams. Adams back for Julia Foster as Banks ready on defense. Foster trying to get past Banks, move towards the net, can't do it. And it's once again handed across here for Adams. Adams pressured by Golderman, she chases her back. Now hands it across to Gelder, a lot of passing here. Lady Dutch defense not allowing Averill Park any opportunities. As Julia Foster back with it now. So closing in on the 10-minute mark here. As Julia Foster now with a pass for Scannell. As Scannell now with a pass across, and a whistle blows as there's 9:42 and counting to go. And now Maggie Scannell's going to have a shot at the net here. As time continues to tick down. Scannell goes in on Gote. What a save! Lizzie Gote from close range, able to make the save with the stick. And it's now flipped forward and carried forward by Caitlin Miller. What a great save that was from Gote. And now with it is Sidra Hassan for the Lady Dutch. Behind the net with it is Neiman. And it's given back up top for Golderman. Lauren Thompson now with it. Now over for Sidra Hassan. Pass gets away from Dollard behind the net, but she'll pick it right back up. Now with it is Caitlin Miller, who scored the last goal for the Lady Dutch, and now Jamie Golderman with it up top. Golderman looking across. Circles around. Now gives it over for Lizzie Dollard. Now behind the net with it is Neiman. Neiman holding on to it. Now gives it back for Jamie Golderman. It's a bunch of chatter down by the AvPk bench. Golderman still with it. Now gives it across to Amanda Neiman. Sidra Hassan was going towards the net, but Neiman now goes back up top with it. Neiman gets on by Vandenberg as she's looking for a shot, and now she gives it back to Thompson, who bobbles it, but now gets it back. Lauren Thompson looks across, trying to get in past Maggie Scannell, but now is chased back. Thompson now with the pass to Golderman. Golderman motioning over toward Thompson. Thompson now switches positions. Golderman still looking over here. Lauren Thompson now with it. Less than 7 minutes to go here in the game as Thompson gives it behind the net for Dollard. Now with it, Neiman. Neiman looks across, getting pressure here by Becca Zimmerman, as well as Vandenberg now gets on by. Was about to take the shot, but the whistle blows. So now Neiman will get a shot here at the net as time continues to wind down. Here comes Neiman. Looks in, shoots, and scores once again. The 8th goal of the game for Amanda Neiman. And it's now a 7-goal lead for the Lady Dutch. It's 13-6 with 6:20 to go in the second half. What a game it has been for Neiman. So now Jamie Golderman will have a new opponent here at midfield for the faceoff. It is Emily Morgan, number 19. Faceoff is won by the Lady Dutch, and it's carried forward here by Sarah Williams. Williams trying to elude Vanderkar, now puts it behind the net for Hassan. Now it's handed across for Neiman. Still with it behind the net. Still looking to come across. Neiman now gets it back up top for Dollard, who's fighting with Scannell for possession. And possession will be given to Scannell as she charges up midfield for AvPk. Maggie Scannell with Jackie Dane and Amanda Neiman chasing. Ball comes loose. And trying to pick it up there was Risco, but she couldn't. And it's now given along to Alex Vanderkar. Now handed across for Julia Gelder. Handed across that time for Morgan. Now up top with it is Vanderkar. Down low. Shot got deflected, and it's now picked up by Williams. And she rushes forward. She's got a couple of options here. She goes toward the net. The defense stops her up momentarily. And play starts up once again. Here comes Sarah Williams. Goes behind the net, gives it to Hassan. Now Neiman with it. Tries to come out front, loses control, and it's picked up by Sky Taylor. Looking for the passes. Dollard was guarding, but she was near the crease. Dollard still trying to guard, but it's handed behind the net by Taylor to Allison Lipinski. Now Lipinski with a pass across for Julia Gelder as it's knocked away from her by Golderman. It's Olivia Fanshaw also there. As with it now is Anita Reitano. Scored the only multi-goal game so far tonight for Averill Park with 2 goals. And it's given behind the net for Myers. Myers trying to get by, tried to shot, but was blocked by Miller as it went just wide of the mark. So the wind continues to pick up here tonight. Time stops at 3:41. So Lady Dutch will be in possession here as Caitlin Miller starts up with it. And she tries to get on by the players near the Averill Park bench. But possession will be given to Averill Park here as Janie Adams is with it right now. As she charges toward Gote, tries a shot. Saved by Gote, and it's picked up on the rebound. As charging forward with it now is Maya Banks, trying to elude Julia Gelder. Comes into the zone, stops up, and hands it across now for Fanshawe, now for Amanda Neiman. Neiman now for Golderman. And Golderman now gives it to Hassan. Continued passing as now the ball gets dropped there. Olivia Fanshawe will pick it up after it was bobbled there behind the net. Jamie Golderman now with it as time continues to wind down here in the second half. Golderman still hanging on to it as the 2-minute mark comes on. Looks like just trying to wind the clock down here. It's a 7-goal lead showing on the board. It's Lizzie Dollar now with the pass to Neiman once again. And now Golderman and Dollard go back and forth with the passes. Time continuing to wind down here in this one. As Neiman now gives it across to Golderman. And it seems like they're just letting the clock run out here, as there's 1:05 to go. Neiman and Golderman just going back and forth. Now Golderman with a pass to Dollard behind the net. Less than a minute to go here in this game, as Neiman and Golderman just going back and forth now. 45 seconds to go. Golderman now the pass, receives it back from Lizzie Dollard. And now with it is Neiman. Time continuing to wind down here. Neiman looks toward the net. Doesn't have enough room for a shot. And she gives it along behind the net as Fanshawe with a pass to Dollard. Dollard looks across, gives it to Hassan. Long pass didn't go anywhere. And it's handed over to the goaltender, Taylor. And the whistle blows with 6.5 seconds to go. And it'll be handed back to Taylor. And Taylor's just going to whip it towards center. Ball drops, and it's be battled for at the buzzer, but that is going to do it. The Gillen Lady Dutch take this one on senior night by a score of 13-6, thanks to to 8 goals by Amanda Neiman. An incredible night as they win by 7 and take this by 7 goals. And both teams walk off, and that will do it for tonight's game. Thank you all very much for tuning in here on senior night at the high school. I'm Sean Cunningham. We will see you all in the next media broadcast. Take care and have a good rest of your night.